Starting Sunday through August 7th, Austin police officers will issue citations to people staying on the streets who have already received a written warning. This week, APD mentioned a possible solution through a diversion program.
KXAN's Jennifer Sanders set out to understand more about that.
This is a scene under I-35 just 2 days before officers start issuing citations enforcing phase 3 of the city's camping ordinance. We check with local emergency shelters and housing programs, and most are at nearly 100% capacity. Matt Malika of Echo says there are looming concerns about where people will go to avoid getting a citation.
It's a devastating impact on folks who get tickets and citations, and those can lead to warrants. It really derails their ability to move from their unsheltered scenario into a housing opportunity.
APD says as of July 1st, 382 warnings were issued. On Sunday, those could turn into citations if officers find the same people on the streets. At this week's Public Safety Commission meeting, APD says its goal is connecting people to support, not the legal system.
Even if we let something led to where we were taking someone into custody, there's a diversionary program in the works on that end as well. So ultimately, we want to place an emphasis on service connection.
So we followed up with APD to get details on that program and how it's different from other diversion programs for things like drugs and prostitution. APD says there's no information now, but there will be a briefing on Monday.
I continue to have concerns that we don't have enough alternative places to offer people to go.
Councilmember Kathy Tovo has the highest homeless population in her district. Her staff explored different areas for designated camping areas, but none of them actually panned out. She now hopes emergency shelters can start lifting COVID capacities to help those who are unhoused. Jennifer Sanders, KXAN News.
We did check in with the Salvation Army, and a spokesperson tells us the Austin Shelter for Women and Children is back up to its pre-COVID capacity and is now 100% full. Their downtown social service center for men and women is still under COVID restrictions and is full as well. The Rathgaber Center in East Austin is the only place that has room, and right now they can take in just 4 additional families.
Since the camping ban went into effect on May 11th, the city phased in its approach to enforcement. While citations begin Sunday, police tell us violators will only be arrested if they refuse to leave areas that are considered dangerous to the public. Then on August 8th, phase 4, the final phase will begin, and from then on, anyone violating the camping ban may be taken into custody if an officer issues a citation and the person refuses to leave. That's regardless of whether the area is deemed dangerous or not. If an arrest is made, that person will be processed through the downtown Austin Community Court whenever possible. This will allow people to immediately see a judge and have access to support services instead of being booked into jail. That's likely part of the so-called diversion strategy that Jennifer Sanders was looking into.
And keep in mind, Texas lawmakers passed a statewide camping ban earlier this year. It would make camping in an unapproved public place a Class C misdemeanor. Cities may not opt out of the ban, but it will not affect places like Houston and San Antonio that already have strong ordinances in place. The law goes into effect September 1st.